Hi, thank you so much for clicking on this link. Thank you for reading the description and thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. My name is Layla. I am the founder of We Are Undressed, hopefully a zero waste shop that will be opening in Trowbridge in October 2019. A little bit about myself. So I am from Trowbridge. I've lived here most of my life. I moved away to Bristol for a few years to have my daughter. She is nearly 2. She's called Esme, and yeah, so what else can I tell you? I'm 26 in a few weeks. I have studied fashion, I've worked in retail for 9 years, I've got lots of experience with people, with products, with product knowledge, and I have a real passion for selling things that I'm passionate about. Me and my daughter are also vegan, so we're trying to do as much as we can at home to really help the environment and protect this beautiful planet we live on. We aren't zero waste. I would never claim to be, because as lots of you know, it's very hard. But the sort of things that we do in our everyday life to cut back on single-use plastic. I make her wet wipes. I shop as local as possible. I try and shop around to make sure I get things package free where possible. I make my own cleaning products. I make lots of lotions for myself and Esme, and I try and walk where possible, and we love shopping in charity shops, which is awesome. So that's kind of me in a nutshell. Why am I doing this? So when I lived in Bristol, it's a great city, and there are so many options available to people who do want to shop more ethical and more sustainable, and unfortunately when I came back to Trowbridge, I couldn't believe how spoiled I was in Bristol and how there wasn't many options in Trowbridge. We are lucky enough to have a weekly market where you can get fruit and veg, which is awesome, but there is nothing that, nowhere in Trowbridge that you can refill your dried kitchen goods and your liquids. So I thought, let's make it happen. So here we are. That's kind of my reason behind it. And what is the shop? So We Are Undressed is the name of it. It's a bit tongue-in-cheek, but essentially all the products are going to be undressed, and we are, in front of the name Undressed, is because we are going to be a community, well, we are a community interest company. We are a not-for-profit, so we are all about Trowbridge. What the whole plan of the company is that once we have got up and running from everyone's donations, we've brought stock and we've started to make a profit, we will of course pay our bills, refill the stock, pay our staff, and then all the profit we are left with, I want to reinvest it back into the community, so through local charities, through other community interest companies who need some financial support, and eventually I'd love to set up an educational programme to really help educate people and schools, colleges, to how to be more sustainable and more ethical. And so what sort of things are we going to have in the shop? So when you go into your cupboards at home, all of your dried goods, so your oats, your cereals, your pastas, your rice, your flours, all of your dried baking goods, your teas, your coffees, your snacks, hopefully dried nuts, dried fruit, and refillable liquids, so shampoos, conditioners, body, shower gels, refillable cleaning goods, and we'll have lots of non-food goods as well. So we're going to have sustainable, as an example, straws, toothbrushes, cups, shavers, hard soaps, hard shampoos, conditioners, the list goes on. And if we hit our higher target, which I'll explain in a moment, hopefully we'll have a peanut butter machine, a milk machine, a refillable freezer, which is awesome, and more modern scales and a till, which means we can serve you quicker, you can serve yourself if you like, and we can kind of get you in and out of the shop as quickly as possible, because I know people like to in and out because everyone is so busy. Yeah, that's the shop in a nutshell. Budgets, I don't want to bore you with all the financial stuff, but if you are interested, pop over to the description and I'll make sure I have a breakdown. But we're going to set 2 targets, so if you're not too sure how crowdfunding works, you have to set a target, and if you don't hit that target, unfortunately we don't get any of the donations. So we have a minimum target, which is going to be at £8,000, and that is the minimum we need to open the shop, and then we have a larger target of £20,000. And what that means is if we do get that extra £12,000, we'll be able to buy the more luxury things, a peanut butter machine, a milk machine, a refillable freezer, and as I said, the modern scales and more stock. So £8,000 is the minimum goal. That will get us open as quickly as possible, because that is the goal, to start selling things package free. Yes, I'm a bit nervous because I'm speaking really in depth about it, and I don't know who this is going to reach, so thank you, I really mean it. Thank you for making this happen. Thank you for trusting me to make, hopefully, your dreams a reality, and it's definitely something I'm passionate about, and I really am willing to work hard to make this happen, as there's nothing like this around here. Thank you very much.